From 21 Sports, this is Penguin Game Day, driven by Greenwood Chevrolet, Austintown.
Penguin Game Day starts now.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Penguin Game Day as we come to you on this final Wednesday in the month of September. Happy to be joined by the head coach of the Penguins, Doug Phillips, whose team had an open week last week. Playing coach, how did the bye week go?
Good. You just, you're able to work on things that you need to get better at, that you learn from through those first 3 games and try to get improvement. And, you can go back and really look at some of your tendencies and try to fix those things. So it was good, but, I'd rather stay in the routine of playing football games.
I was going to say, but any time for rest and relaxation, maybe for a couple of hours?
Maybe Saturday,
Okay.
part of Sunday, but
Sure.
now it's back to week, and this is what we work for. Our kids understand. You work starting in January all the way through to this point, it's to play the Missouri Valley Football Conference.
Well, speaking of the conference, it starts this week, but what did you like in the first half of the non-conference schedule, the 3 games that you played against Valparaiso, Ohio State, and Robert Morris?
I really seen growth and maturity from our young men, and you always got to measure yourself where you were to where you are now, and to be able to see our offense and be able to push the ball downfield and still be able to run the ball. Running the ball and passing the ball starts with those guys up front. So I really feel good with the guys we have up front on the offense and defensive lines, and I feel we have good talent on the perimeter, and things that we got to clean up. We got to start fast in games, and we got to be able to finish games. And I've yet to see us play complementary football. I think we've improved, but I've yet to see the best football from this team, but we have high expectations.
Defensively, you get Quincy Lenton back, and Quincy will join us a little bit later. What's that mean?
I mean, he's a 2-time leader, captain that was voted on by our players. And for him, I'm proud of him because he sat the first 3 games, and it's hard to sit games when you're healthy, and Quincy's had a lot of injuries, and to be healthy and not play games, but it was something that, we did a waiver to get him an extra year, and unfortunately he signed a contract, which you cannot do, but at that point, he didn't know if he was a Penguin. But he said, Coach, if I got to sit 3 games, I want to come and be a Penguin for another year. So to get him back, but the learning point is we had to move a lot of pieces around when Quincy was out, and I think that makes us a better football team.
Yeah, I was going to say the experience of those guys playing different positions, can only help you down the road.
Yeah, Troy Jakubek, we moved from corner to safety in the summer to be able to fill in. And for him, I think that just helps with football IQ. But now he can go back to maybe doing what he does best, and that's corner.
Just the tip of the iceberg, Coach. We'll jump on Northern Iowa a little bit later. But your initial thoughts on the Panthers?
They're blue bloods of this league. They're perennial playoffs, always competing, winning a lot of football games. Coach Farley's been there 23 seasons. So those are games that, you gotta win. And, we're going to a place that Youngstown State hasn't won 99. But it helps us demonstrate, maybe 2 years ago, you win up front. And Northern Iowa has great offensive lines, great defensive lines, year in and year out. And now we get to see the growth from the last time we played there.
And the last time was in 2021, I believe, or 2019. And certainly it's a very difficult place to play. We'll touch on that a little bit more in our 3rd segment. But when we return, we'll visit with Quincy Lenton, who makes his Penguin debut for the 2023 season when Penguin Game Day continues.